and welcome to Fluffy Voodoo needle felting in kit form. My name's Tina and I've been needle felting for a number of years now. Absolutely love doing it. I make 3D little projects like this kit will produce for you, and I do 2D as well as a little bit of wet felting. I've been running workshops for a number of years now in Suffolk and Northamptonshire. Happy to travel anywhere to do workshops though. But this is my first rummage into kits. I have bought kits from a research perspective, but I haven't bought kits with the idea of making one, because I've just, from the word go, always had enough fibre or wool, generally British, sheep's wool of my own to make my projects with. So I just bought some needles and bits and pieces. But this is a starter kit, so everything in it is for somebody who hasn't done any needle felting before and will have now purchased through this box everything they need to get started and produce a piglet. The kit is £1 from each piglet kit sold will go to the Rare Breed Survival Trust, which is a British charity. There's some information inside the box about what they do and the work they do you'll understand why I've chosen the Rare Breeds collection for my first kit. So there's 4 in the set. You can buy the British Saddleback, the Tamworth, the Gloucester Old Spot and the Oxford Sandy and Black. I chose those because they're pretty much a mix and match of the colour fibres you're going to need, and they're different enough for you to feel you've made something else. So this is the box. I'll open it up. And the first thing you'll notice is you can't see the instructions. I force you really to have to empty this box out in order to get to the instructions. So we'll put the box to one side and go through what we've got. So here's our instructions. Just a bit of introduction on the front. There's 2 pages that I would encourage you to actually read. This page is just what's in the box and what I advise you to do to start. This is some rules, some hints and some tips. Please read this, because this will make you aware of the facts that these are not designed to be toys, that they do have non-safety eyes used within them, etc. And some helpful pieces as well, and a bit about doing a bit of practice. Then you get on to the step-by-step shapes that will make your project, help you to make your project, and some contact details should you want any more fibre, should you want another kit, or if you just are struggling with a section and I haven't explained it in a way that's helpful to you and you just need to clarify something with me. I'm always checking my messages within my Facebook page of Fluffy Voodoo Needle Felting. So that's your instructions. Starters sometimes have a problem with sizes, as in making the right size leg for that size body. So I've given you a size guide template. So each piece that you make as you go through the instructions, just have a hold up against the size guide just to make sure you're within the sort of rough parameters of that, because if you finish up with a body this size, you'll know that legs made to that size are going to be a good mix, a good match to the body. If you follow that for the pink hoop that's going to go around the saddleback, you'll know that that's going to be big enough to wrap around the body here, etc. You might not need it, but it's there because I find that a lot of beginners just need a bit of help with keeping the size ratios correct. You'll get a little bit of pre-felt, which is just a piece of felt sheet, but it's wool. It's not the sort of synthetic sort that you might use for other crafts. This is needle punched wool made into a piece of flat fabric. That's for helping you with the sizes of the ears, for instance. Sometimes if you're making 2 pieces, for a starter it can be difficult, well even for somebody who's established, it can be a bit of a fiddle trying to get two ears exactly the same. So if you cut it out of here and then needle felt your tufts of wool on, you know you're going to end up with two ears the same size. So that's there really just to help you as well. So here's some core wool. It's just a less processed piece of wool. It hasn't been dyed to a pretty colour or anything, but it's good to have a practice. If you've not felt what felting's like, then you will probably benefit from having a little practice first. So these are your two needles. They happen to be in the right colour holders, but that's by chance because the holders are in all different colours. But in the instructions you'll know that I make reference to the colour of the tip on the needle, and that's here. The tip of the needle will have a colour, sort of acrylic paint colour on it. So for this particular kit, and it will change through the different kits, but for this particular kit I will make reference in the instructions to a blue tipped needle and a green tipped needle. So this is them in their storage form. This is for safekeeping because these needles are so sharp and they've got hooks in that help to felt the wool together. So you know you would not want to leave these lying around when you're not using them. Either keep them in your felt pad for storage. If you've finished your project or you're walking away, I would suggest you put them back in the holders. But to open them up, you just simply pull that out. There's your needle. Turn it around. Put the tip to the narrower end, and then just pop it back in. So you've got your needle ready to go. Put it in there, and it can't do anyone any harm as long as it stays there. Same with the green one. Pull it out. Turn it around. Pop it back into the holder because that's now become your handle. Don't push these in too far. This isn't a wood that's been designed for strength. This is just store and hold a needle. So don't push it in too far. I would worry that this shaft bit would break or split. But make sure you store them properly, safely. So they're your needles, and we've got two little eyes. These are just little glue-in. They're called position eyes. They're for the teddy bear world and the cuddly toy world when they want to decide which eyes they're going to use, the size and position. So they've got a little piece of stem on, but they're great for needle felting eyes. So that's your kit. That's all your instructions and everything there. Any problems, give me a call or send me a message. I will be doing some short videos that take you through each stage. So I will do a video about the body, a video about the legs, video about the snout, etc. So if you're struggling, you can just look at that very short video. If you've already done the body, you don't want to be listening to all that again. And I just hope you have as much fun as I do. As I say, it's a bit of fundraising as well as making these for my own benefit and to inspire people to get into needle felting because it's just a fabulous craft. It raises a bit of money for the Rare Breed Survival Trust as well. £1 from each kit sold of the pig collection will go to the Rare Breed Survival Trust. In fact, £1 from any of the Rare Breed selection, because the plan is that there will be some other Rare Breeds collections coming out in the future. But this is the first launch. So, thank you very much. I do have a Facebook page, Fluffy Voodoo Needle Felting. All my details are in the instructions. Send me a message if you're stuck. Leave a review if you like what you see, and if you're struggling, talk to me first. So thank you very much and happy stabbing. Bye for now.